You didn't find this video by chance. You clicked because somewhere inside you, a question has been burning for years. What makes Elon Musk different? Why does one man seem to move faster than entire governments, entire industries, even time itself? How can someone be loved like a hero and hated like a villain, all at once? And is he a genius who's saving the world, or a madman who's risking everything, even humanity's future? Before we go further, let's get one thing straight. This is not another fanboy video about Elon Musk. This isn't about shiny rockets, electric cars, or tweets that break the internet. This is about the untold story, the side of Musk that no one really talks about. The part that's raw, confusing, even dark. Because if you want to understand why this man is rewriting the rules of the modern world, you have to understand what drives him. And that is far more complex than most people think. Elon Musk was never supposed to be Elon Musk. He was just a quiet boy in Pretoria, South Africa, bullied, beaten, and often lost inside his own imagination. While other kids played outside, Elon spent hours reading science fiction, dreaming of Mars, of worlds beyond. He was a boy who believed that technology could save humanity, but nobody around him believed in him. He once said, "When something is important enough, you do it even if the odds are against you." But that mindset didn't come from success. It came from pain. Fast forward a few years, he leaves South Africa, arrives in America with almost nothing, and begins chasing impossible dreams. Zip2, PayPal, SpaceX, Tesla, Neuralink, The Boring Company, XAI, each one of these companies sounds like it came from a science fiction novel. But what if I told you, none of them were really about business? Every one of them was part of a single mission, a mission he's been obsessed with since childhood, to make humanity a multi-planetary species before we destroy ourselves. But here's the paradox. In trying to save the world, Elon often breaks it. He pushes people past their limits, demands the impossible, and refuses to accept no for an answer. Ask anyone who's worked with him. They'll tell you it's both inspiring and terrifying. Some call it genius. Others call it madness. But maybe it's both. Now here's the question most people avoid. Can one man really handle this much power, this much pressure, and still remain sane? Think about it. He's running companies that deal with electric vehicles, space travel, AI, brain-computer interfaces, and somehow still finds time to make memes at 3 a.m. It almost doesn't make sense. And yet, everything he touches ends up changing the world. But what's the cost? You've heard the stories. Tesla employees sleeping under their desks, rockets exploding on launch pads, and Elon himself admitting he sometimes sleeps on the factory floor. This isn't just ambition. It's obsession. And obsession always comes with a price. He once tweeted, "Nobody ever changed the world on 40 hours a week." And that's true, but nobody ever kept their sanity doing 100 either. So what keeps him going? What makes him wake up every morning, knowing that billions of people either admire him or want him to fail? Maybe it's not about money, or fame, or legacy. Maybe it's something deeper, fear. Fear that humanity is running out of time. Fear that we'll destroy this planet before we ever reach another one. Fear that if he doesn't act now, no one else will. And maybe that fear is what separates him from the rest of us. Because while most people run from fear, Elon runs toward it. When everyone said electric cars were impossible, he built Tesla. When they said private space travel was a joke, he built SpaceX. When they said AI could be dangerous, he built Neuralink and XAI to control it before it controls us. And when the world laughed, he didn't argue. He just kept building. But let's be honest, not everything he touches turns to gold. He's made mistakes, big ones. He's lost billions, been mocked by the media, investigated by the government, and criticized for his unpredictable behavior online. Sometimes, it feels like he's his own worst enemy. But even then, he doesn't stop. Because in his mind, failure isn't the opposite of success, it's part of it. He once said, "If things are not failing, you're not innovating enough." That's the kind of mindset that either changes the world or destroys the person who holds it. And that's what makes Elon Musk so hard to define. He's not just a billionaire. He's not just an inventor. He's an idea, a force of nature that refuses to follow rules written by other men. You can love him, you can hate him, but you can't ignore him. Because in some strange way, the future we're all heading toward is the one he's already imagining. So let me ask you something. What if Elon Musk isn't the crazy one? What if we are, for accepting a world that moves too slowly, dreams too small, and settles for less? What if his madness is simply what it looks like when someone refuses to stop believing that humanity can still do something great? Now, before this video ends, I want you to remember this. Every person who ever changed the world, from Einstein to Jobs, was called insane at first. History doesn't remember the critics. It remembers the builders. And maybe, just maybe, that's what Elon Musk truly is. Not a genius, not a madman, but a builder of the impossible. Because when you look at everything he's doing, from electric cars to colonizing Mars, one thing becomes clear. He's not building companies. He's building humanity's next chapter. And whether we like it or not, we're all characters in his story. If this story made you see Elon Musk in a different light, if it made you question what's truly possible, then don't just stop here. Hit subscribe, because we're just getting started. The next episode will dive even deeper into the psychology behind the world's most misunderstood visionaries. Because the real question isn't whether Elon Musk is a genius or a madman. The real question is, which one do you need to be to change the world?